Scott, I want to pick up on this because, obviously we've got the Treasury, we've got the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell just wrapping up 2 days of testimony talking about the fact that he still wants to have that backstop there, that stimulus should be available. Of course, Mnuchin's being criticized for wanting to end some of the lending programs. That back and forth is now finally over on Capitol Hill. But what these two men and their agencies do is certainly going to affect not just the dollar, but obviously, the markets.
Sure, no doubt about it. And regardless of, what their talks really were this week and how they ended up, the Fed's not going anywhere. And we've seen rates tick up. The 10-year is up to, 0.95 right now. We've seen them tick up, but there's still going to be stimulus. We're not in a rising interest rate environment, if you will, which, as Teddy said, the dollar is going to be a benefit of that. We're going to continue to see this weaker dollar. So in terms of the markets, yeah, Teddy brought up Nike. I think Nike is a perfect example of a company that absolutely benefits from a weaker dollar. They actually have over 60% of their revenues come from overseas, and they have operations in almost 50 countries. Another company that could benefit from a weaker dollar is a company like PayPal, and you wouldn't necessarily think of it, but PayPal, almost half of their revenues are generated overseas, and they are just building and building in Asia and other countries as well. And then on the flip side of that, those multinationals that really are here at home that don't have operations overseas, like healthcare companies, like maybe, like a United Healthcare, especially that's trading near an all-time high, those are the types of companies that may actually get hurt from a weaker dollar.